I would like to share these 5 questions with you that will help you make 5 huge steps forward towards figuring out what is it that you could share online, being very possibly multi-passionate like myself, or not being quite sure out of your vast knowledge and wisdom, especially if you're a woman over 50, what is it that you could start with? Because it's like having this library here, picking one book, and which book should you start with? So these 5 questions are a process that will help you get towards that. In fact, there are 11 questions. Today we are going to go only through 5, and if you'd like to get all 11, just say yes in the comments and I will send those to you. Question number 1 is, what is it that you could talk about for hours without any prompts? In my case, it is women empowerment, women bringing their vast knowledge, especially if you're a woman over 50, their vast knowledge into the online space and carving their own, either personal brand, either a faceless brand, their own slice of the internet from which they can operate. They can either have a side hustle and build their full-time income. They can build an education business, have a YouTube channel, build their social media. I feel this is so important, and I could talk about it for hours. I could literally stop strangers on the street and start talking about it. Number 2, what are the questions that your friends ask you? What is a group of questions that your friends have been asking you for the last 20 years, last 30 years? In my case, it is always question when they're in dilemma, whether they should do something or not, whether they should take action on in regards to something or not, because they know that I'm a very kind of no-nonsense person, and I will be straightforward with them, I'll be honest with them, and I will either tell them not to bother, or if I tell them to take action, I will be on their case to take action. I know exactly what to tell them. Other things that you are asked. It can be, again, something very simple. Your bread recipes. It could be your way of dealing with stress. Whatever it is that you instinctively know that you could sort out for and solve for many people, that is your thing. Question number 3. Which online rabbit holes do you find yourself happily lost in for hours? This is not you wasting your time, doom scrolling, or however they call it nowadays. This is your data. Whatever it is that's pulling you towards it, to learn it, to find out more about it, to go deeper into the subject, that's your data. Write it down, and it could be 5 different subjects. It doesn't have to be only one. But if you write them all down, and no matter how it looks right now, don't worry about it. Just write them down, and then very, very useful information for you once it comes to the point where you need to choose one thing to create and then create your content around it. But don't worry about it for now. That's step number 3 or 4. Today we are only on the step 1. Write them down and keep that at hand. Imagine if you had unlimited freedom and unlimited resources. This is your question number 4, and my favorite. What is it that you would love to do, even though you didn't have to do it? For example, even if I were given the freedom and resources to sit on the beach every day, sounds really nice, I would also, again, choose to talk to women about working online, about being online, about sharing their wisdom, about fighting for their rights, about fighting for the place to be heard, to be considered, to be respected. What would you do if you didn't have to do it? Question number 5 is, what's stopping you from starting to share your knowledge, your wisdom online? And if you are saying, oh, I need to get a better camera, or I need to get this one other course, or I need to do this, these are not the real reasons. Let me share with you a few of my own that I had, and this could help you dig deeper and see what's really stopping you. For example, I thought for the longest time, I thought that I was just too old to make any dent in the online space. When I started my online work, I was 47, freshly divorced, very unhappy, with 2 small children. Not a great place to be. And then on top of that, I saw all these super young people online, I need to work from home. So the online space was the perfect space. But I thought, this I'm already 47. This is not the space for me. How wrong was I? But 7 years ago, actually, 47 online did sound quite old. Whereas now things have changed. I'm glad to say things have changed a lot. So now, if you are 50 plus and thinking, "Oh gosh, this might be too late for me. I'm too old," no, absolutely not. In fact, this is such an underserved demographic that you will be welcomed with open arms, because you have so much to share. As I've already said so many times in this video, I am so passionate about all of you sharing at least a part of your wisdom with the rest of the world. So if you're worried about that, don't worry. If you need to be technical, you think you need to be technical, you don't. I'm literally recording this on my old iPhone. I edit it in about 15 minutes on my computer. Very simple edits. I do have a fancier microphone that I should be using, but I don't know, it's just fiddly, so I don't bother. I'm recording this in my kitchen, so I don't have any special place to do this. And I've run this multiple six-figure online business, online coaching business, literally from my living room and my little kitchen, being a stay-at-home mom for my 2 children. So I want to encourage you that whatever it is that you might be thinking that's stopping you, no, the only thing that's stopping you is you making that decision and going for it, which I hope you will do. If you've gone through these 5 questions, I think now you have a lot more clarity with how you need to proceed. If you'd like to get all 11 questions, say yes in the comments and I will send those to you. Also, do check all the resources that I have in my description. I'm sure they will help you. And I will see you in the next video. Good luck.